sweaty, heart racing, stomach in knots? You can't cry for help. Not only is your throat too tight to breathe, but it'd be so embarrassing. No, you aren't being stalked by a monster. You're speaking in public, a fate some deem worse than death. See, when you're dead, you feel nothing. At a podium, you feel stage fright.
Hi everyone, today we are going to talk about something that many people experience, which is stage fright.
Yes, stage fright is that nervous feeling we get before speaking or performing in front of others. In this talk, we will share how we overcome it and how you can do the same.
Okay, let's start by talking about what stage fright really means. What is stage fright?
I have stage fright. I've always had stage fright, and not just a little bit. It's a big bit. And it didn't even matter until I was 27. That's when I started writing songs. And even then, I only played them for myself. Just knowing my roommates were in the same house made me uncomfortable. But after a couple of years, just writing songs wasn't enough. I had all these stories and ideas, and I wanted to share them with people, but physiologically, I couldn't do it. I had this irrational fear. But the more I wrote, and the more I practiced, the more I wanted to perform. So on the week of my 30th birthday, I decided I was going to go to this local open mic and put this fear behind me. Well, when I got there, it was packed. There were like 20 people there. And they all looked angry. But I took a deep breath, and I signed up to play, and I felt pretty good, until about 10 minutes before my turn, when my whole body rebelled and this wave of anxiety just washed over me. Now, when you experience fear, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in, so you have a rush of adrenaline. Your heart rate increases, your breathing gets faster. Next, your non-essential systems start to shut down, like digestion.
A few moments later.
Stage fright is a mix of fear and anxiety happens before we speak or perform. You might feel your hands shaking, your heartbeat is so fast, and your mind going blank. It's completely normal. Even famous singers and speakers feel it sometimes. The problem is not the fear itself, but how we deal with it. Have you ever been nervous or felt fear when you had to speak in public? Maybe you have been on stage in front of a full room full of people, or maybe you have a shared presentation in front of your coworker, or maybe you have been in a room full of strangers and they made you stand up and say who you are, where you are from, and what you do.
Yes, I also had experience like that.
Okay, now at some point, most people have feel what it feels like to be afraid to speak in public. So it's same with me. I want to share my personal experience. When I was in secondary school, I used to get very nervous before every presentation. My voice would tremble, and I couldn't make eye contact with anyone. But after a while, I realized that the best way to overcome fear is to face it. So I started practice more and more in front of the mirror, my friends, and even my family. The more I practiced, the more confident I became.
Oh my god! Wow!
I had a similar experience too. Whenever I had to perform or present, I felt nervous and scared of making mistakes. But I learned a few techniques that helped me beat stage fright. First, I take a deep breath before I speak. Second, I tell myself it's okay to be nervous. And third, I focus on the message I want to share, not on what others might think.
Okay, now let's share some helpful tips that really work for us. Tip to beat stage fright is one of the best way to overcome stage fright is to prepare early. The more you practice, the more you're comfortable with it.
Another tip is to visualize success before going on stage. Imagine yourself speaking confidently and people clapping for you.
Okay, third tip you can do is you can smile and maintain eye contact. It helps you connect with the audience and you will feel calmer.
And finally, accept mistakes. Nobody is perfect, and what matters is your effort and courage.
So overall, stage fright is something everyone faces, but it doesn't have to control us.
When we prepare, practice, and stay positive, we can turn fear into confidence.
Remember, confidence doesn't mean you never scared. It means you go uneven when you are.
Thank you for listening to us. We hope our story inspires you to be brave and believe in yourself.
Bye.